If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, this is the Turnbuckle King, TBK. We're here live on both channels today. We're here talking about Summerslam Round 3 tourney results and also talking about Summerslam Elite 8 tournament results. We're talking about the recent tournament that's been going on with Summerslam and the teams that we have that's been in the tournament. We are now in the third round. Now, we started from here. Let's get the likes as we come in. We're here live on X and Fake. We're here live on X as well. And we're here live on Toxic Ring and Red Carpet Ring. So we are here. This is the tournament, guys. We're here to talk about this tournament. And we're talking about who advanced on. Now, it started from here. Now, the tournament, we're currently here. And we're here for round 3. We have round 1, which is 32, down to Sweet 16. Now we down to Elite 8. Now the Elite 8 I'm talking about are these teams in general. Only it come down to the final 4. We're talking about these 4 teams, these 4 SummerSlams, and these 4 SummerSlams. So I will go over, as usual, each SummerSlam, the matchup, and see who, give a rundown of that SummerSlam like I did before, and then we'll talk about which one advanced on the tournament. So with that being said, we're going to start off with, we always start off with the right side of the tournament. Now, if you guys can see there, if you can pay attention to it, we're talking about SummerSlam 2023 versus SummerSlam 2005. And this is the SummerSlam that I'm talking about. Now, these two faced off against each other. You guys had a chance to vote which SummerSlam was better to you guys. So, we had SummerSlam 2023, which was last year's SummerSlam. It was, of course, the main event. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, undisputed WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. We have that going on. And then we also had this SummerSlam 2005, Icon versus Legend, Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. But there could only be one. Now, out of the voting, as stated here, between these two, according to the votes that were tallied up, SummerSlam 2005 advances. So they will move on to the final 4. And I said it was one of my favorite SummerSlams, if not the best SummerSlam of all time. You know, this was some very, very memorable. But this is the one that advanced on and made it. And SummerSlam 2023 is no more. They did not make it to the final 4. So that is a part of that one. Now, we'll move on to the other part of the bracket. Now we're going to move on to this part of the bracket here. SummerSlam 2005 advanced. So yeah, it was a very tight one, but they advanced on, moving on in the tournament. Now we're going to go here. And that's what we got here. We got SummerSlam. Next SummerSlam we got on the board, guys. We got another SummerSlam here. Check it out. We also got Now, like I said, we started from here. We're now at this SummerSlam here. Get back to that SummerSlam. Let's get to that SummerSlam right now. Okay. We have the SummerSlam 2000. SummerSlam, excuse me. The next SummerSlam on the list here that is demonstrated, guys. Like I said, once again, we got SummerSlam 2005 that advanced. This one advances on. So we're going to get on to the next one in a second. We'll see which one made it out of that bunch. Let's get to that right now. Let's see. All right, let's get to the next two here. Now, we got the next one here. You guys know which one advanced now. Let's get to the next one on the tournament here. Now, according to this bracket, we have some more SummerSlams here. Let me see. Let's get to that other one. All right, the next one on the list here for SummerSlam, as we got 05 in there, we have SummerSlam 2008 versus SummerSlam 2001. Now, this is another good matchup. Now, these are the two SummerSlam that went against each other. Let's check that out. Let's see. Sealer Meyer salute. Christina Zam says SummerSlam 2024. Yeah, this was before SummerSlam, unfortunately, when I start this tournament. And Figure 4 TV salute. Now, the next one we got SummerSlam 08 versus 01. It was at 115 votes. Now, the SummerSlams here listed. We got SummerSlam 08, of course, the Edge versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. We had Triple H versus was he at this one? No, it was Batista versus John Cena, SummerSlam 08. And we had Edge versus Undertaker. Now, these are the two matches here. I think in the other ones I said Edge versus Triple H. They had a rivalry. I think that was Great American Bash. It was the same year, but it was not SummerSlam. Excuse me if I put the wrong match in there. But you guys know what SummerSlam pretty much is about. Now, when that went against SummerSlam 2001, which was Booker T versus The Rock for the WCW title, we had The Rock versus Stone Cold for the WWE title. Now, according to the votes here, we did have it only be one, and what's crazy is SummerSlam 2001 won this, and that one will advance on to the next round. So SummerSlam 2001 made it with 71% compared to the only 29% for SummerSlam 08. It was at 113 votes. Is what you guys voted for. Me personally, I like 08 better. 08 was so legendary. SummerSlam 08, you had, like I said, the Edge Undertaker. You had the whole Batista versus Cena, first time ever. You had a lot of good feuds in there. I would have personally went for SummerSlam 08. I don't know. Everybody got their own preference, but me personally, I would not went for 2001. But I know that was the era of the Attitude Era. Well, right after Attitude Era was over. But I would definitely went for that one. And Triple H fought Great Khali. That wasn't the best match. And then you had a couple other matches. I think MVP and Jeff Hardy had a good little solid feud. But yeah, this is the one that advances on to the next tournament. This will go on to the final four. It will be SummerSlam 2001. That is the one that will go on in advance, guys. Now, we're going to get on to the next one. We're gonna see. Now this is the end of this bracket, by the way. You guys look here. Only two teams made it. SummerSlam 2001 and SummerSlam 2005. So we only got two teams left in this bracket. Take a good look at this bracket. These only two teams left. You know, and if this is an updated result as well of this particular bracket, yeah, the only these two left, guys. And as we see, we got 05 and 01. It come down to those two. That is an updated bracket based off the results I just told you guys. So, yeah, it's getting tight. Getting very tight, the competition now. Let's get the lights up. Now we're going to move on to the other side of the bracket, and we'll go over those SummerSlams. Let's get to that in a second. Now this is the other side of the bracket. Now we got 14 on this side. We have the SummerSlams as listed: SummerSlam '98 and first SummerSlam 2002. Let's go over those two. We got SummerSlam. Let's see, the voting came in. You got SummerSlam 1998 and 2002. 86 people voted on these two SummerSlams. Like I said, the votes are counted up to you guys. You guys decide which one advanced to the next round, was the best SummerSlam, and which one will be ultimately the best SummerSlam ever. Now, out of 86 votes, this is the SummerSlams that were ranked. Now, if you guys remember, we had SummerSlam 98. Now, we know this was Stone Cold versus Undertaker for the WWE title. We had The Rock versus Triple H for the Intercontinental Championship. So that was a good one. Then we had SummerSlam 2002. We know this was Rock versus Brock Lesnar, main event for the WWE title, with Brock Lesnar winning King of the Ring tournament that year. That's crazy how history repeats itself. That's what SummerSlam is now. SummerSlam 2024. King of the Ring winner gets a title shot and wins the title. Anyway, we have that match. We had the Triple H and Shawn Michaels unsanctioned street fight. We had plenty of good feuds in this SummerSlam. Very memorable SummerSlam. Like I said, I think this was the first SummerSlam of the first brand split, if I'm not mistaken. But this was a very good SummerSlam. Also, other matches on the card as well. If you guys remember, we had Kurt Angle. He had a match versus Rey Mysterio. We had Ric Flair versus Chris Jericho. And we had RVD versus Chris Benoit. So, other than that, let's get to the voting. Voting here according to these two SummerSlams here. Let's see who won. SummerSlam 2002 advances. So out of these two SummerSlams, SummerSlam 02 goes to the Final Four. Eureka Zepta, what's going on? Mr. Blister said 02. 02 won. That's the one that won, actually. Good pick, Mr. Blister. Salute to you guys. Welcome here. Let's get the likes as you guys come in. SummerSlam 2002 is what you guys picked. 77% of you guys picked 02, and only 23% of you picked 98 out of 86 votes. So SummerSlam 02 will advance to the Final Four. Yeah, it's getting tight there. But let's move on to the other two teams on this bracket. Now we got SummerSlam 2003 against SummerSlam 2000. Yep, good pick, guys. Double JTV 02, good pick. 2003, this was the SummerSlam. If you guys remember, this is SummerSlam 2003. Now this is crazy. Now this SummerSlam, it was the first ever that Elimination Chamber was held at a SummerSlam. And this was at Phoenix, Arizona. Now we had that match in the main event. We had Shane McMahon he went up against Eric Bischoff. You had a four-way for the United States Championship: Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit, Rhino, and Tajiri. Kurt Angle defeated Brock Lesnar by making him tap out for the WWE title. Kane versus RVD main event. Of course, the Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H is champion. He defended the title against Goldberg, Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Evolution stablemate Randy Orton, and Kevin Nash. Great Elimination Chamber, by the way. One of my favorites, actually. And I like SummerSlam 2003. Double J said 2003. Is that the Russia Kevin Nash? You talking about when he cut his hair for that movie? Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. If that's what you're talking about, the Punisher, he cut his hair for the Punisher movie. I think that's what you're talking about. But if that's what you're referring to, yes, that's that one. And that's SummerSlam 2003. Then we had SummerSlam 2000, which was only 3 years prior to the other SummerSlam. Now, you guys remember at this time, Rock was the WWE champion at the time. He defended the championship in a triple threat match against himself, defending against Kurt Angle and Triple H. We had that match. We also had Undertaker and Kane had a match. We had the famous TLC match, triple threat for the WWF Tag Team Championship. Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys. Remember, we had 2 out of 3 falls of Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho. Shane McMahon had a match against Steve Blackman. And even we had X-Pac versus Road Dogg. We had Jerry Lawler versus Taz. And Eddie Guerrero and China had intergender tag team match for the Intercontinental Championship against Val Venis and Trish Stratus. So, very memorable, names in there. If you guys remember those names from the Attitude Era. Now, these are the votes here. Let's see. So this is the votes. You have 151 people that voted on these SummerSlams here, but there's going to be one winner, and only one goes to the final 4. So WJTV said, man, it's hard to choose between 0 and 03. Yeah, 03 is good, but 2000 wasn't bad either. DDE, salute to you. Ain't seen a minute, man. What's going on, my man? Thanks for coming out, checking out the tournament. We are headed to the final 4 of the best SummerSlam event ever. And I'll get more to that. Now, based on y'all votes that you casted in at 151 votes, let's see who's the winner. Winner is SummerSlam 2000 at 71%. We had SummerSlam 2003, only 29% you voted. Now, I guess this says 150, so I guess one person took their vote back. Go figure. With that being said, SummerSlam 2000 will advance to the final 4. So this is the winner between those two. That's the winner, guys. 03 is out. 2000 moves on to the final 4. Now, with that being said, guys, this is an updated bracket now, since we all know who made it now. They give an update for those who came in late. This updated bracket now. Now for this tournament, we got now SummerSlam 2002 versus SummerSlam 2000. Whoever wins between those two SummerSlams will go on to the championship round, which I will have set for tomorrow. So the votes will be in for today. Voting will be started today. And I'll have those two out there. I'll put it in the community tab. And we'll have the championship match tomorrow. So who goes on to the championship round? So whoever wins, it goes to the championship round. And that will be for Monday. Now, so the way I'll do it, guys, I'll have the voting today. Whoever wins here goes to the finals. Tomorrow, it will be a winner. So tomorrow voting will be for the best SummerSlam. So there will only be one voting today. Then we'll see who makes it to the championship round Monday. So on Monday I put that out, and then of course tomorrow vote will be at the end of. Excuse me. Voting today will start for whoever win between these two at the end today. We'll go on to the finals, and then I'll talk about that maybe later today, early tomorrow. And then at the end of Monday, it'll be championship round, and then we'll have one final winner. But these are the two that's left. And then also that's for that bracket. That's one bracket. And then the other side will have this one. SummerSlam 2005 versus SummerSlam 2001. So it's getting tight in here, guys. Very, very tight. Double J said, just sub to you to stay touching. Yes, keep your notification bell on for Toxic Ray Scandal and Red Carpet Ring, because you have to subscribe to both channels to keep what's going on as far as voting. Voting is not just on one channel, it's on both channels because it's two separate brackets. But there can only be one winner. So I appreciate that, WJTV. Thank you for subbing to me. I greatly appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, guys, that's how the vote is gonna go. It's gonna be crazy though. Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting to see what the next move gonna be. But it's getting tight though. We're down to 4 SummerSlams, especially after the great SummerSlam they had last night. And I did review on the Red Carpet Ring channel. But yeah, guys, this is a very good one. Like I said, now since it's not that many SummerSlams left. Like I said, today for community tab for both channels. Once again, I will put out a vote today. Whoever you guys pick for either or SummerSlam will go to the finals. And what I'll do is it'll be from today to the end of today, one SummerSlam. And tomorrow, either late today or early tomorrow, probably sometime tomorrow, we'll see who makes it to the finals. And then we'll probably do a stream later that evening, Monday evening, of who is the best SummerSlam ever. Because it's not that many, like I said, it's not that many left. So, but it's been a good vote so far. Very good vote. Very good vote. And I can't wait to see who wins. Now, you guys put in live chat, and right now, it comes down to these ones. We got 05. We got 01. We also have 02. And we also have 2000. These are the last ones left. The last ones left, guys. Oops. Update that bracket. Yep. 01, 05, 02, 2000. So those 4 are left, guys. Let's keep that locked in. We are almost done with this tournament. Also, just want to notate, there will be more tournaments I'll do in the future. I just want to notate that as well, guys. So just because this tournament's almost finished, don't mean there won't be any more. I may even do one right after this. So also keep the notification bell on. Keep a lookout at community tab of what tournament I begin, what starts, or what tournament I'm gonna do, what's the best of which one. So you want to make sure you keep that figurative as well. But this is gonna be interesting though. There'll be more tournaments in the near future. So this is not over. And it's been a fun tournament. Been a very fun tournament. Double J TV, man. I appreciate you subbing in, getting involved in the tournament. I'm gonna give you a wrench, man. I will give you a wrench for that. I appreciate that. I give you a wrench for that, man. who knows if you guys subscribe and vote if you subscribe to both channels and vote on these tournaments, you may even get a wrench, just like I gave Double JTV here one. But other than that, though, guys, that's actually everything I have. Those are the results, guys, of the SummerSlam Round 3 tourney results and SummerSlam Elite 8 tournament results. We are headed to the Final Four now. So Toxic Ring Scandal, aka KDH, is one bracket. Then the other bracket is Red Carpet Ring. And also follow me on X. I post on there as well. X Red Carpet Ring, and on Facebook, Red Carpet Ring. Keep an eye out for me. Follow me on there. There's stuff I may post on there that you may not see right away on YouTube if you want to keep up with the content here. I greatly appreciate that, though, guys. Greatly appreciate that, because this is interesting as we wrapping everything up. But other than that, though, guys, that's all I have regarding the SummerSlam Round 3 tournament results, the SummerSlam Elite 8 tournament results. That's all I have, guys. I greatly appreciate you guys coming out. I really do. Soon two videos will pop up for Red Carpet Ring and Toss Ring Scandal of wrestling content. Check it out. Any of the content, let me know what you guys think of the content in the comment section below, or if we're in the live chat like we are right now. Greatly appreciate it, though, guys. But other than that, we are going to head out. We're going to head out. I thank you all once again. You guys already know what it is. It is OUNT.
Something happened this weekend, and I have been struggling with it since I retired. But this weekend gave me closure.
Wow.
It really did. Like, it was fun. Obviously, it was fun. I mean, you can't, doing this for as long as I have and being involved.